cost was centered around the safety and security grant that the state had provision for the last couple of years. So that money was we lost that funding, and the reason I am so vehement about that coming back is because having someone on the campus. Of course, we have an officer, but sometimes those officers get called away to elementary schools to assist. We have someone currently here all day who's monitoring the perimeter, checking the nooks and crannies, making sure my babies are safe. So I know that my role as an instructional leader is to be a part of instruction and make sure our children are afforded opportunities to traject academically, but safety has to be at the forefront. So safety and security is something that I am very passionate about, making sure amount of funding we need to be able to take our babies to different places and to get them that additional level of exposure and experience. That is having to that has to happen in house. So if we could have some funding for just innovation, I think that would be a game changer.
I totally agree. Totally agree. Anybody else would like to comment on the splash text?
As a former police officer, I'm in agreement with safety and security all day.
With the state that we're in, with this war but not a war, yeah, I'm safety and security.
I have a question now. I know I've learned about the eSPLOS a lot with the cluster meeting and the things that I really hadn't focused on a lot of, just to be honest with you. But is it not possible for them to allocate funds to different options? Because I know on the list it had like transportation, like she was talking about technology, but also safety, security. Is that something that can be spread out? Ms. Washington, is that how that works?
So you have to have the money to spread out.
No, that's what I mean.
And
Once the funding comes in, once it's been approved, can we spread it out?
So because if you're talking about I'm just going to speak from the budget process that we just finalized.
Okay.
So with the amount of funding that we were allocated for this year, all of the money had to be dedicated to our current programs and what we have and the current people.
Okay.
Now, could I have taken some of that money and just said, "Oh no, we're going to use this for this innovative program"? Then we would have lost people.
Understood.
And my focus is one, that our teachers have positions.
Absolutely.
Two, that we have the right people, our teachers, in the positions to support the programs that we currently have in place. So it would be nice to have an additional pot of money, and I'm not talking about breaking the bank, but it would be nice to have an additional pot of money just for that innovation piece. And many of you may not realize that we have moving forward with 5 languages, we're only allocated for 2. So we have to be, very creative in what we do to make sure that our babies coming in, our 6th graders, they have a choice of 4 out of 5 languages their first year. If we are going to be serious